Hi, it's Susan from Susan B Cards, and today I'm going to be using some solar paste on black cardstock. This is 110 pounds, and I cut it down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so regular A2 size. So I have all 6 colors of the solar paste here. I received these a while back, and I played around with them and then kind of forgot as time went on to use them, and I found one of the pieces of paper that I had covered with the solar paste, and it was so pretty I decided to take it and emboss it, and that's what I did with this, and it came out so beautifully. So I'll show you how I did that. So I'm going to use pretty much I think pretty much all the colors. That's what I did here. I did this so long ago, so I'm sorry, I don't really remember. But it looks like I used some of the Golden Hour in the center and some of the Cross My Heart, which is the pinkish color. And I can see the blue, which is Beluga, which really looks beautiful here with the purple. And that's called Royal Flush here. A little bit of the Crocodile Tears on the outside. So as I recall, I just kind of played around. I wanted to see what it would look like if I just colored the paper, but I didn't at that time really think about embossing it after I was done, and I was really surprised at just how beautiful it came out. So I'm just using one of these domed tools from Scrapbookcom, and I'm just going to put it right into the lid. You could rub a little bit of it into the lid to take off the excess, but then pick it up like a palette. I think I just want to do a little bit extra here. Trying to get my nice even coverage. And I'm just wiping it off on a paper towel. So, got a little bit of the dried paste there. So I'm going to go in and just use a couple of these colors. Get some of them on to the dome. Brush it off. I might have to go over that a little bit later. Just to make it a little bit darker. Here's the Beluga. As it dries, you'll be able to see the color a little bit better. Got a little bit too much on this blending tool, so I'm just trying to get it on there. I'm gonna have to wipe some of that off. Now you have to remember that this is paste, so when it dries it is gonna be a little bit hard. So I'm gonna go and rinse off the sponge when I'm done. So that it doesn't get too hard. And I think, I don't think I use the Crocodile Tears yet, so I'm going to use a little bit of that. I'm getting a little bit messy here. think as it's drying, you can see it a little bit better. It's so pretty. It almost looks like smoke or clouds. I believe I used all the colors. Well, maybe I forgot this overheated, which is this pretty peachy orange color. All right, so I'm done. I'm gonna let this dry, kind of take a look at it, see if it needs another coat, but that'll take a bit to dry, so I'll be back. But oh, actually when you look in the light, you can see it a little bit better, but I'll be back. So my panel dried, and I just took it and put it through this with this Spellbinders embossing folder. It's a 3D one, and it was part of their 3D of the month club for February 2023. And this is what it looks like. Now this one, I had put black archival ink onto the folder before I ran it through, and you can see, I think you can see how much more dimension there is, and that it kind of stands out more in this one than this one. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this in here. I haven't taken it out yet, but it's pretty easy once you run it through to kind of find the spot it was at. And I'm just going to rub the ink on the folder's front, which is the side that has the print on it that says Spellbinders, which is what I consider to be the front of the folder. And you can see how that looks. So that's just black archival ink. It's still in here. You got to be careful that it doesn't move if you're going to rerun it. And I'll put this back through the Big Shot, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So I took the ink folder and I ran it through the Big Shot. And now you can see how it looks. This one came out a little bit darker. I just might, you know, you could run it through again, but I'm not going to keep running it through the Big Shot. You'll just rip the paper after a while. But I think this is really beautiful. And it really shows off the embossing. So that'll be really pretty on a card. So another way you can use your 3D embossing folders on archival ink. So I wanted to show how the card ended up turning out. And this is a finished card. I didn't put a sentiment on it. Sometimes I don't, just because I'm never really sure what occasion I'm going to send this for. But I thought it was very pretty. Maybe a little Halloween-y too, but still beautiful. I used the panel, and I have this one too. And then I die cut these flowers from this set from Spellbinders. I'll link it below. And I also use ovals, which I will also link, which are these. So I didn't tape how I cut out the flowers because it really wasn't anything different. I just had these scrap pieces of black cardstock that I had covered with the solar paste. I just put some on a palette knife and just spread it in different colors. So there's green and then the pink and yellow. I don't remember the names of the paste, but I did that. And then I had a few of these odd scraps that really didn't come out the way that I wanted to. I was just trying some different techniques, but when you die cut them, you can't really see maybe all the areas that you didn't like. I just, like on this one, which isn't that great, there's some areas where the paste is thicker, or maybe it bled into the next color, and then I would just take the die and just figure out where I would place it, cut it out, run it through. So that's how I did all of these. I think it's really pretty once you layer them all together. All of them are just placed flat except for, I think maybe one or two of these. Yeah, some of these small flowers I popped up. Same thing with this bigger one. But the rest of them are all just flat on here. And then I die cut this oval with that fluted oval. And I just put a piece of fun foam underneath it and popped up the whole oval. So that is it. I hope you like the card, and if you do, then you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, all those kind of things help. And I also have some affiliate links down below. Thank you.